What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this POV review by Autobahn. My name is Max, and today you join me on a lovely Saturday, slightly sunny, at least it's pretty dry in December, with another viewer's car. This is Jesse's Mercedes C63 AMG from 2008, and it's got the P30 performance package, which means that it has a couple really nice goodies that are sort of a must-have on any C63. So today I'm going to show you around it. We'll talk a bit about the C63 in general. I'll show you the spec, I'll show you a couple of cool things, and then we'll take it for a drive towards the Autobahn for an Autobahn blast. Now, this car is also not stock, so it has the performance package, but also it's got decat headers and a tune, which means that it now has 585 horsepower, which is a lot on the rear wheels. So great driving a W204 C63. Again, absolutely love these cars, partly because it's just nostalgia. When we started doing this back in 2010, this was, you know, the new kid on the block. This was the new C63, the 2008 model. It ran from 2008 to 2015, and this is a 2008 car, which means that it has the performance package before they introduced the power upgrade. With the 2009 cars, they introduced the P31 package, I think it's called, the performance package plus, with the SLS engine internals, bringing up the power to 487. This is 457 stock, but with a lot of upgrades. But still, the M156 V8 is detuned from other models. So with a little tune, a naturally aspirated engine, and these headers, you still go from 457 to 585, which is a lot. That's a big bump. And we've got the numbers to support it. So it is actually putting it out. Really cool. Bonnet, hood, whatever. Super nice with those two lines in there, makes it really aggressive from the front. Front bumper is also more aggressive for the C63, of course. Classic AMG grille with chrome. No, none of that Panamericana nonsense going on. Just a classy Mercedes AMG grille. Really love this part of the bumper as well. These little vents in the side. It's such a small detail, but it really works. We've got these wheels as well. Not part of the performance package, I believe. Behind that we've got uprated brakes. They are part of the AMG performance package. And also you get the red brake calipers. That's one of the ways you can tell that it has the performance package. And Jesse upgraded the pads as well to endless pads. We've got Michelin Pilot Sport 4S tires. This is a 19-inch wheel, 235 tire. Performance package also means that you get uprated suspension, so sport suspension, more stiff, less body roll, which the car can really use. The front suspension has been improved compared to the previous car, the C-Class AMG before it, by using parts of the CLK Black Series front suspension. However, the performance package suspension it's just so much more tight. So if you're looking for a C63, make sure you get one with the performance package. Even if it doesn't have the power upgrade, you know, if it's got the P30 package, still do it. 6.3 badge, carbon mirrors as well. Check out Jesse, I think on Instagram, maybe. 275s at the rear. I don't know if it's nostalgia or just because it's a good looking car, but I absolutely love these cars. I think they are so handsome and sort of understated, cool, and AMG aggressive, but it's not too much. It's not over the top, even though maybe back in the day we used to think so. Carbon diffuser as well, and then you get a different exhaust for the performance package as well normally, right? I don't know if the P30 package also has that, but we've got catless headers, so it is hella loud. Now, let's have a look at the M156. Handcrafted by Marco Rinas. 457, as I said, 600 Newton meters of torque. And now with headers, don't know if you guys can see that, but I will make a little video for you so you can actually see it properly. So Jesse told me that he actually watched a lot of the videos that we made of the previous C63 6.2 with headers that we did. The white car. And he, you know, decided that he wanted to do this, but he watched a lot of the videos because he said, you know, you can get a really good idea of what it's going to be because you have all those videos online. And I really like that. I think that's exactly why we do what we do. We just want to build like a massive archive of car videos, just anything and everything we can get our hands on that is, you know, remotely cool or special or fun. That is what we like to do. So I'm really happy to hear that it actually works and that someone made a decision based on our videos and was like, okay, yeah, this sounds really good, I want this. So then our videos have done their job. Also have this strut brace, pretty beefy thing, and we've got 585 horsepower, 739 newton meters of torque. Am I forgetting anything? He also upgraded the brake line, so he's got steel braided brake lines, which is also quite a nice mod. It also has a race thermostat, which means that the temperature is kind of fluctuating. So sometimes it drops dramatically, it goes, you know, down to almost 60, 70, and then it rises up again. I don't know, it's all over the place. Apparently it's not really working that well, so don't mind the temperature, it's all a-okay. Let's start it up. Oh, it is very loud. Sheep over there, not revving it here. Maybe Horsey McHorseface is also here. No, he's not. But I think Horsey McHorseface would kind of like the sound. But interior, super nice and clean. Look at this. We do have a little screen there, but it's hidden. As if back in the day they already knew that one day we were going to not like that anymore and just want a clean interior. Really good. Radio, climate, seat heating, let's turn that on, and some beautiful dials, absolutely gorgeous. Look at that, beautiful rev counter, nice analog speedo with a digital speedo in there, just perfect. Alcantara and leather steering wheel, also part of the performance package, and we've got the 7-speed automatic gearbox, which we're going to put in manual mode. Traction control off because it is working overtime in this car, as you might be able to imagine. Yeah, it is super loud, so I'm just doing one lap to make sure that there's no horse on either side of the underpass, overpass. No horses. Oh. The downshifts are my favorite part, I think. They are so good. All right, get ready for some proper sound. Holy frick. Oh, it sounds devilish. It really does. Holy moly, it is a crazy sound. It's just completely straight 6.2 V8, and it's an insane amplification of what the car normally sounds like. You already have a really good sounding car stock, you know, pre-OPF, pre-every nonsense. It did have cats, but still it sounded amazing. But this setup is, I'm just going to take it easy around these houses because it is too loud, and there are again animals over there, little piglets. But it is nuts, it really is. Maybe let's open that up so we can. Oh. Jesus, it is so good though. I mean, I know that people here are probably hating me right now, but I don't really care because it is glorious if you love cars. And the thing moves all over the place. It has a limited slip diff as well, part of the performance package, which it can really use, because otherwise it's just struggling to put that power down so badly. absolutely ridiculous. Oh man. And the thing feels so good. It's been really well maintained. I can feel that. And Jesse told me that he does maintain it really well, but you can feel it. 167,000 kilometers, and it's so fresh. It feels really good, but it's a car that needs a firm hand. If you are a little bit hesitant or careful, like too careful, the car just feels weird and sort of hesitant to comply with your inputs. Whereas if you are a little bit more you know, decisive and have a firm hand, it just rewards you in the most beautiful way. It's a really good car to slide around. It's got a short wheelbase, it's not that heavy, 1600 kilos, and it just it loves to go sideways. It's all over the place if you wanted to. You can also, you know, do it with a little bit more finesse. Oh. These cars are having the time of their life when I pass them, right? And it is a quick car as well. I mean, 7.98, 100 to 200. Kind of checks out with 585 horsepower. Hello. Also doing a top speed run probably. Thank you. But with this tune and these headers, it kind of just keeps going. A lot better than the stock car, which at higher speeds could feel slightly asthmatic at the top end. Like it wasn't really enjoying it anymore. This pulls to 300 kilometers an hour with relative ease. Oh. Oh, years from now, we will be telling our grandkids and great grandkids about this monstrous car that they used to build and the lovely people that used to modify them and make them even louder. And the kids will ask, why, Grandpa? Why would you do that? Because they will not understand and they will think that we are just nut jobs. But we will tell them that we did it because it was fun. We used to have fun back in the days with cars. Oh man, what a car. Listen to, sometimes you get this burble on the overrun. It's not all the time, which is also great. It's not repetitive. Oh man. The gearbox to today's standards feels slightly sluggish. Time your shifts right, it's absolutely fine. Look at this. We have to let off because these guys are a bit too close together. There you go. There you go. See? That's why you drive defensively on the Autobahn. You are the one going fast. It's your responsibility to gauge the situation. It's a dirty, dirty sound. I love it. But it's not lazy, like it's not a US V8 loudness and laziness. It still has that attack. All right. I'm going to end it here. Well, do I have some space? Maybe I do. But it has been a blast to drive this car again with these headers. Oh my god, it is insane. It is insane. It is such a good sound. And something that is just, it's a blast from the past. And I love it for it. It's just so nostalgic to drive this car because it's from a simpler time. It feels more analog. Still, you have all the creature comforts you need, you know, but it feels so much more mechanical and analog than cars do nowadays, and I really miss that. So yeah, it's been great. Jesse, thank you for letting us have a go. I hope you enjoyed watching your car on our channel. Really appreciate you coming over. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it as well. You can subscribe by clicking the big button in the middle. Check out this video, this playlist. See you at the next one. Bye.